Pleasing others is the fastest way to lose your identity. Learn to say no when necessary. True freedom comes when you live according to your values, not others' expectations. You can't please everyone, so make your happiness a priority. Stopping people-pleasing is not selfishness, it's self-respect. When you constantly say yes to others, you might be saying no to yourself. Set clear boundaries. They are a sign of strength, not cruelty. Don't change yourself to fit others. True change begins with self-acceptance. Every time you say yes to something you don't want, you give away a small piece of your freedom. Don't let fear of rejection control your life. Those who truly care about you will accept you as you are. The people who truly deserve your time are those who respect your boundaries. Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass, but learning to dance in the rain. Sometimes, all it takes is a simple shift in perspective to rediscover the beauty around you. Life is a gift. You must learn how to unwrap it and savor every moment. The small details in your day are what make life worth loving and living. Love isn't just for people, it's also for places, moments, and even silence. Start each day as if it's a new beginning, for opportunities come to those with open hearts. Happiness doesn't come from what we get, but from what we give. Gratitude is the key to loving life. It helps you see blessings even in tough times. Don't fear falling. Life always offers a hand to help you rise again. True love for life starts with embracing yourself just as you are. Everything in life starts with how you view it. If you choose to see light, you will find it. Every challenge holds an opportunity. Learn to look beyond crises. A small smile can brighten your day and the day of those around you. Love is the force that drives us to live courageously despite pain. Be grateful for what you have, and you'll feel like you have the whole world in your hands. Life is like the sea, with its ebb and flow. The key is to learn how to sail. Joy doesn't come from external things. It's a feeling that arises from within. Every moment is an opportunity for growth and change. Loving life means cherishing everything that makes it worth living: nature, friends, dreams. Don't let the moments pass you by. The present is the greatest gift of all. Never fear raising your voice for truth, honesty, and compassion against injustice, lies, and greed. If everyone did this, the world would change. Those who surrender to others' opinions, avoid defending themselves, and prefer yielding over solving problems, remain stagnant and fail to achieve their goals or dreams. People's words are like stones. You can either carry them on your back and break, or use them to build a tower beneath your feet and rise. The most common way people give up their power is by believing they don't have any, influenced by others' words. People's words are like dust. If it doesn't fly in the air, it's trampled underfoot. Do everything you are convinced of, for no matter what, you won't escape people's judgment. Don't let others' opinions influence your actions. Instead, let your actions influence their opinions. Live your life. Mouths will never stop talking, and tongues will never stop wagging. Don't care about what others say about you. You know who you are. Don't devalue yourself, as failure often lies in trying to please everyone. When people speak negatively about you, it often stems from envy, hatred, or resentment. Don't let their words affect you. Stay focused on your goals. In life, you'll meet many people who drain your energy with negativity. Learn to let only encouraging and constructive words affect you. When you quit an addiction, the first challenge you'll face is thinking about it during idle times. If you eliminate the idle time, you've won. Whether you like it or not, some people will hate your traits, your success, your optimism, or even the way others love you. They'll envy you to the core. Men are guardians over women, not to control them, but to uplift them as companions and equals, not servants or subordinates. People often misunderstand politeness and introversion, preferring boldness or brashness. But maintaining your integrity is worth the misconceptions. What matters most isn't your beauty, your lineage, or your possessions. It's your honesty, ethics, and humanity in a world full of pretenders. Wisdom lies in accepting that everything that happens is within divine will and knowledge, bringing peace to your soul instead of mourning the past or fearing the future. Keep your dignity above your head and your heart beneath your feet. Let those who stay, stay, and let those who leave, leave. The greatest pleasure is sitting with someone who hates you and pretends otherwise. Your presence alone intimidates them enough to turn into a hypocrite. I learned to earn my living through hard work, to celebrate others' happiness without envy, and to rejoice in everyone's well-being. I cannot be anything but myself. I'd rather live a small life I own than a grand life that owns me. I want to be free, detached from imposed duties I dislike. Don't argue with a lover or a fanatic. The first is blinded by their heart, and the second by their closed mind. People are quicker to retaliate against harm than to reward kindness because gratitude feels like a burden, while revenge is a pleasure. The key to success isn't intelligence, qualifications, or connections. It's your pure and sincere intention for God's sake that opens doors of unexpected blessings. I may not be the best person in your life, but one day, when you hear my name, you'll smile and say, they were different, truly unique. Our tragedy is that we marry without love, have children without raising them, build schools without learning, pray without piety, work without integrity, and speak without honesty. When you pass a certain age, life becomes a continuous process of loss, where loved ones fade away one by one. Truth doesn't become true just because we believe it, and falsehood doesn't become false because we oppose it. Be flexible and fair. The more you love someone, the more sensitive you become to their words and actions, which often leads to being hurt by them. Don't fear the consequences of rejection. If you handle the situation well, there won't be any serious consequences, or they'll be insignificant. Most people will understand your circumstances and forgive you. As for those who won't, you don't want them in your life anyway. You can't fulfill everyone's needs, so don't try. Analyze each request carefully to ensure it doesn't involve flattery, provocation, or threats. Before agreeing to anything, ask yourself if you truly have the time or not. Remember, you can say no and still be a loved, responsible, and reliable person. Building a reputation as someone everyone can depend on isn't always a compliment. It can make you a target for those who want to impose their will on others. Agreeing to others' requests won't make you more likable. Enthusiasm and a willingness to help are great qualities if kept within limits. Don't overdo it. Beware of phrases and people that assume your submission to them. Ensure that the person requesting something from you is within your circle of close friends, family, or colleagues before deciding whether or not to agree. The word no alone is sufficient. Lengthy explanations open the door to arguments, misunderstandings, or repeated requests. Less is more. The fewer excuses you provide, the stronger your message. In other words, keep your mouth shut. Don't apologize for not fulfilling others' wishes. The first no you say to someone will make future refusals much easier. Don't sugarcoat no with a lie or weak excuses. This often backfires because you might feel guilty about lying, which is the very feeling you're trying to avoid. Rejecting someone's request, or being rejected yourself, doesn't mean animosity must develop between you. If someone exits your circle because of a refusal, it simply means they're not suitable for you. Saying no to unimportant requests will allow you to focus more on what truly matters in your life and give you more time to accomplish it. When you hear a request, let no be the first thought that comes to mind, and then consider other options later. Say no with conviction. Look the other person in the eyes so they know you mean it, and so they understand that pleas and pressure won't work. Beware of people and phrases that impose submission. Being known as someone everyone can depend on isn't necessarily a compliment. It makes you a target for those looking to control others. Passion and a desire to help are admirable, but they should remain within reasonable boundaries. Don't overdo it. Don't wrap no in a lie or coat it with weak excuses. Doing so often leads to regret because lying brings guilt, and guilt is what you're trying to avoid. Before agreeing to anything, always ask yourself if you genuinely have the time. Remind yourself daily that it's your right to say no. It's a liberating act.